you guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Maddison Hill, and yes, it's time for another Pop Off with Maddison. For today's Pop Off, you guys, I'm going to be talking about all of this Vanderpump Rules drama with Tom Sandoval, Ariana Madix, and Raquel Leviss, because holy moly, you guys, there is so much tea. So if you checked out my community post yesterday, you know I asked you all in a poll if you wanted me to do a full Pop Off on all of this that has been going on, and while yes, technically the no's did win, you guys. This is some really pressing tea, and it is literally everywhere. So I want to make sure that everyone in the House of Hill knows what's going on. They're up to date on the latest tea, because you guys know I never want you to be in a situation where someone's like, did you hear about so-and-so? And you're like, wait, what? Because if that happens, that means I am not doing my job. In addition to this being just some really great tea, you guys, I did feel like we needed a little break from Selena and Haley. I felt like I was talking about them a lot, and while I do also live for that drama, I thought if we were gonna take a break from that for a day, some really good tea needed to be in its place. And let me tell you, this Vanderpump stuff is some really good tea. So for those of you who don't know, news recently broke that Vanderpump Rules stars Tom Sandoval and Ariana Madix were splitting after 9 years together because Tom Sandoval was having an affair with another cast member, Raquel Leviss, which, come to find out, thanks to TikTok, somebody found one of her old yearbook photos and her name is actually Raquel Leviss. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to use her Vanderpump name. And you guys, essentially since this news broke that Ariana and Tom were breaking up because he was having an affair with Raquel, all hell has broken loose. We've now learned how Ariana found out about Tom and Raquel, and it is freaking juicy. Apparently the two have been flaunting it in our faces the entire time. We just didn't notice. For example, they've been wearing a matching necklace for months. There's also Raquel's PR plan that has been leaked on how she plans to, fix her image after all of this. And I also obviously have to fill you guys in on what's happening now. Are the cameras rolling? Are they not? We're gonna get into everything. But first, because this is the first pop-up of the week, you guys know that I have to check in and see how the House of Hill is doing. So let me know how you are, what you've been up to, all of that good stuff down below. Me personally, I want to take my check-in time to wish my sister a happy birthday. Today is officially her birthday. We are gonna celebrate tonight with some delicious Italian food. I cannot wait. If you guys want to wish her a happy birthday, that would mean so much to me as well down below, in addition to, of course, filling me in on what's going on with your life. But now, straight to the tea, people. It's time for you guys to do your job. Go ahead and put this time code down there in the comments, because you guys, we have a lot to get into here. So yeah, straight to the tea, people. Go ahead and put this time code down there in the comments to help out your fellow straight to the tea people. And now, without further ado, let's get to unwrapping these Vanderpump Rules facts. Okay, so for anyone who is new here, I just want to remind you that the way I like to tackle these big stories like this Vanderpump Rules drama is I like to give you guys the highlights. I like to give you the biggest takeaways. I like to give you what you need to know. I know your time is precious. There are 1,000 articles out there. There are 1,000 videos out there, but I want you guys to be able to watch this video, get the gist of what's going on, and be able to walk away very satisfied with this piping hot tea. So that is how we are going to tackle this pop-off, and I'm also going to tackle it as if maybe you have never watched 1 second of Vanderpump Rules. So for those of you who have never watched Vanderpump Rules, you are not alone. I know a lot of people are right in that same boat with you this week. So Vanderpump Rules, you guys, is a reality show on Bravo. It was created by Lisa Vanderpump. She created this show to follow people who worked at her restaurant Sir here in West Hollywood. Now, since this show started 10 seasons ago, obviously it has absolutely exploded. And the news that has everyone shook this week and has everyone talking about Vanderpump Rules this week is the fact that Tom Sandoval, who has been on the show since season 1, and his girlfriend Ariana Madix, who came in, I believe, at the end of season 1 or right at the beginning of season 2. They've been together 9 years, you guys. News broke this week that they are breaking up, and the reason for that breakup is because Tom Sandoval is having an affair with another cast member, Raquel Leviss. Now, a little backstory on Raquel Leviss. She didn't come onto the show until season 6. She came on as another cast member's girlfriend, James Kennedy. Her and James Kennedy were engaged at one point, but they have since broken off their engagement, and they did break off that engagement prior to the news of this affair. Also, something important to note for those of you who have not watched the show, Ariana and Raquel are very, very close friends. In fact, Ariana has definitely taken Raquel under her wing since day one. She's always been supportive of Raquel. She was supportive when she was with James. She was supportive through her breakup with James. And in fact, you guys, in several of Raquel's recent interviews that she did up until, honestly, Wednesday of last week, she was calling Ariana one of her closest and best friends. So this is absolutely a big betrayal for Ariana here. And another note about Raquel that I want to make, you guys, just to give you some more context about the situation. So this current season that's airing right now is covering a storyline about Raquel making out with Tom Sandoval's best friend, Tom Schwartz. These two are the Toms. They're the ones who own Tom Tom with Lisa Vanderpump, and they just recently opened their own place, Schwartz and Sandy's. They are absolutely best friends, and prior to this affair revelation, you guys, like I said, this is being discussed on the current season of the show. There was a rumor that Tom Schwartz and Raquel made out at Coachella and then another cast member's wedding. However, it's worth noting that through all of this, we have come to find out that Tom Schwartz was covering for his bestie Tom Sandoval, aka Tom Schwartz let people believe that he was the Tom that Raquel was seen making out with at Coachella in order to cover up for his best friend and Raquel. So when you're seeing these recent interview clips resurface of the Toms talking about Raquel and talking about the show, and they look awkward and they look uncomfortable, that is because the whole storyline of the show right now is Tom Schwartz not being sure what he wants to do romantically with Raquel, and that is a complete lie because this entire time Raquel has actually been romantically involved with Tom Sandoval. So now that you guys kind of understand the dynamics of this group and the dynamics of what was happening prior to the news of the affair breaking, let's get into the details of this affair. So last Wednesday, you guys, Ariana attended a show for Tom Sandoval because he is also in a band, and while he was performing on stage, Ariana had his phone, very normal. She saw it light up, and boom, she discovered that Tom Sandoval was having an affair with Raquel. The way she discovered this, she reportedly saw some text messages that were incredibly inappropriate between Tom and Raquel. In addition to that, she also saw some photos and videos that Raquel was sending Tom in real time, and she also allegedly discovered a recording of a very scandalous FaceTime call between Tom and Raquel. Now, the recording of this FaceTime conversation is very important because I'm going to bring that back up later. Ariana discovered all of this compromising information on Wednesday while she was there supporting her freaking boyfriend and his band. Sources told People magazine that when she discovered this information, she was obviously devastated and blindsided. I mean, it was a really big deal. And in addition to that, you guys, there's another rumor floating around, that once Ariana discovered this video and these texts and the fact that Raquel and Tom clearly had something going on, she sent one of the videos to her best friend Sheena, who was another cast member who happened to be with Raquel in New York at that time because they were filming an episode of Watch What Happens Live. Sheena saw obviously the evidence that Ariana presented her, and there is a rumor that when she confronted Raquel about her allegedly having an affair with Tom Sandoval, she punched Raquel while they were in New York. And the reason why there is some validity to this rumor is because once Sheena returned home to New York, she was seen going into Ariana's home to go support her with a bruised hand, and also Raquel's sister was out here tweeting that violence is never the answer. So that's how Ariana found out about the affair, and then obviously that's how the rest of us found out about the affair. Now, since the news of Tom and Raquel's secret relationship broke, people have noticed several things when it comes to Tom Sandoval and Raquel Leviss. For example, people have noticed that the two have both been wearing a matching lightning bolt necklace for months. This was allegedly their way of staying connected to one another and Tom's reminder for Raquel that he loved and cared about her. In addition to that, you guys, Tom Sandoval also dressed up as Raquel for Halloween. Now, at the time, we thought this was something funny because Raquel was kind of leaning into social commentary that, you know, she was a Tom fangirl, that she was their hype woman, she was always seen wearing their merch. So at the time, when Tom Sandoval dressed up as Raquel for Halloween, we all thought that, you know, he was just making fun of Raquel, it wasn't anything serious, but actually, joke was on freaking us because this man was out here dressing like his literal mistress for Halloween, and we had no idea. There's a few other examples that are floating around as well. Like I said, a lot of resurfaced interview clips where they're talking about each other, but basically, you guys get it. It's super cringe, and honestly, they were pretty brazen, and we were all just very blind. Now, also, since the lid has been completely blown off of this situation, you guys, all of the female cast members of Vanderpump Rules, both present and past, have been rushing to Ariana's side and making sure it is known that they are absolutely 1000% on Team Ariana, and I am living for it. Lala Kent, she has been blasting and dragging Tom Sandoval and Raquel left, right, up, down, all around on her Instagram story. She also has a makeup line. She had a palette that was a collab with Raquel. As soon as this news broke, Lala marked it at 50% off and was like, all of this must go. We also have Tom Schwartz's ex-wife, so Tom Sandoval's best friend's ex-wife, Katie. Her and Ariana became friendly because their husbands did business together. They're also opening a business together as well here shortly. She has been making her support of Ariana known. Also, Tom Sandoval's ex-girlfriend that he was dating during season 1 of the show, Kristen Dowdy, who people called her Crazy Kristen for a time. She also has been showing her support for Ariana. There's been photos of these girls showing up to her house with rosé and tissues and snacks. Ariana's been at McDonald's flipping off the paparazzi. Basically, you get it. People have just been rallying around Ariana like absolute crazy. However, we cannot say the same for Tom Sandoval and Raquel. Things are not going so great for that. So Tom Sandoval did put out a statement kind of addressing the situation. He did say the word sorry several times in that statement. However, he never explicitly said sorry to Ariana Madix, aka his girlfriend of 9 years who he completely betrayed. Instead, he just essentially was begging people to stop boycotting his businesses. And as far as Raquel is concerned, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, you guys, her PR plan for how to get out of this situation and how to repair her image during the situation has been leaked on Dumois. So apparently, according to this anonymous tip that someone sent into Dumois, Raquel fired her old PR team, hired this new one, hired this crisis management team, and their plan of action is for essentially Raquel to play the victim. Their plan is for her to blame Tom Sandoval for recording that FaceTime call. They're gonna say that she is the victim here. She did not know that phone call was being recorded and distributed. She's gonna go on an apology tour, and essentially she's gonna try to get people on her side that way. Which LO freaking L, you guys, because please look at the headline that dropped on TMZ today. Today's news is the fact that Raquel's legal team sent out a letter to every Vanderpump Rules cast member, essentially threatening them that they need to delete the video of this FaceTime call if they're in possession of it. This letter states how this video was filmed without Raquel's permission, which is right in line with what her PR plan is. And this letter also cited a California pornography law about non-consensual filming. Basically, this letter goes on to threaten that if the cast members don't delete this video, there will be legal action taken. And while Tom Sandoval wasn't explicitly mentioned in this letter, at least that's what TMZ is reporting, him and Raquel were the only ones on this FaceTime call. So if her team is saying, oh, it was recorded without Raquel's permission, well, the only other person who could have recorded it is obviously Tom Sandoval. In addition to that happening presently, some other current things that are going on, you guys, Vanderpump Rules cameras are in fact rolling. We do know, according to sources, that Tom and Ariana did sit down and film a face-to-face conversation. Sources said that it was, quote, emotionally charged. We know that Tom has filmed scenes with Raquel about this situation, which, speaking of that, there's a little bit of conflicting information here, you guys. So TMZ broke the news that Tom Sandoval was seen going to visit Raquel at her building late Saturday night. The TMZ sources say that Tom Sandoval was going to visit her after they were done filming, that this was definitely a personal visit. However, today E! News posted a report saying, no, Tom Sandoval was going over there Saturday night to film. So there's some conflicting information, I guess, on what exactly is going on currently between Sandoval and Raquel. However, Andy Cohen is out here saying that to his knowledge and according to his sources and his intelligence, Raquel and Tom Sandoval are 1000% still together. Tom and Ariana are trying to figure out what to do with the house that they co-own. Cameras are rolling, capturing this entire thing. They are still planning on filming the Vanderpump Rules reunion in 2.5 weeks. And as far as Andy Cohen knows, all of the cast members are still expected to show up and film this reunion. Producers are reportedly going to work overtime to make sure all of this Tom, Ariana, and Raquel drama plays out on the current season of Vanderpump. Whew. Okay, I know that was a lot of information and I just threw the name Tom at you 1,000 times. So I'm gonna try to keep my opinion very short and sweet, even though you guys know sometimes that's hard for me. But I have a lot of thoughts about all of the situations, so let's go ahead, make this pop-off official, and get to the shambog. Okay, you guys, so here's the thing. I used to love Vanderpump Rules. Like, the early seasons, I absolutely loved. I'm rewatching it now, starting at season 6, and it is still just reality TV gold. However, I will say I really haven't watched the show in the past 3 years or so. They started to bring on some new people that I didn't really love. I was more a fan of the OG cast members that were on the show. So yeah, full disclosure, I haven't watched in the past few years or the past few seasons, but obviously I will be watching season 10 now. But despite that though, you guys, I always loved Tom Sandoval and Ariana. Tom is from Missouri, he's from St. Louis, so I always thought, you know, he had to be a good guy, he had those Midwest morals and values. Ariana is like one of the least problematic reality stars, you guys. She is a girl's girl, she's a hard worker, she's a hustler, she doesn't take crap from anyone, she puts Sandoval in his place when he needs it. Like, I honestly thought that they were one of the strongest couples on Vanderpump Rules, and And really, as far as I was concerned, I know that they've been struggling the past, few months or so. But prior to that, really their only confrontation is they saw different things for the future. Tom was ready to settle down, get married, and have kids, and Ariana just wasn't quite there yet, which is a really big deal. But aside from all of that, like I said, they did appear to be a strong couple, which is why this news has just completely shocked me to my core. And I think I wouldn't be that surprised about Tom and Ariana breaking up in general, but the fact that they're breaking up because Tom Sandoval was having an affair, a full-on affair, not just cheated, a full-on affair with Raquel, the girl who tried to say not getting invited to a party on Vanderpump Rules triggered her back to being too slow at her times tables in elementary school and not getting invited to a pizza party. That Raquel, the fact that Tom cheated on Ariana with somebody like that just proves to me what we already know about all celeb men, that they definitely think with their wrong freaking head 98% of the time. And I think the thing that was even more shocking is the fact that Raquel and Ariana were good friends. These are not two girls who hated each other. These are not two girls who have been feuding. These are two girls who Ariana would let Raquel stay the night at their house. Meanwhile, this girl was shipping her boyfriend. So this is like a double betrayal for Ariana, and that I think is just an added layer of shock. Like, not only has this man that you've been with for almost a decade betrayed you, but also one of your best friends, it completely sucks. And in addition to that, you guys, when I found out that, Tom Sandoval, Raquel, and Tom Schwartz kind of crafted this storyline about Tom Schwartz and Raquel to cover up the fact that they were having an affair and the fact that they were wearing these matching necklaces and the Halloween costumes, I was like, what the heck is wrong with these people? They've been flaunting it in our face, which tells me that they really don't care who they hurt in the process. I mean, the level of lying that they've been doing publicly is honestly pathological in my opinion. It's absolutely insane. And also, I want to address something because I've been seeing this go around. Some people are saying that this is a PR move for the show, and I just want to go ahead and squash that right now, you guys. Yes, this show is in season 10. Yes, some people were thinking that Vanderpump Rules might be on its way out, but you guys, all of the cast members aside from Raquel, they're all on the older end. They're in their late 30s. They're hitting 40. They're gonna be fine with or without Vanderpump Rules. You can trust that. They all have other businesses going on. They all have other ways to make money going on. They don't need the show that bad, and trust me when I say that Ariana Madix would never in a million years have something like this happen or go along with something like this just to save Vanderpump Rules. She would never blow up her life or go along with other people blowing up her life just to save Vanderpump Rules. This affair, this situation, this is 1000% happening. It is not a PR stunt, and it is absolutely mind-boggling. And I am just so interested to see how this is going to play out on the show, play out on the reunion. It's going to be insane. And if you guys enjoyed this pop-off and enjoyed hearing about these people and you want to hear updates on the situation, let me know. But even if you didn't, you guys, I want to hear all of your thoughts and feels about this tea because it is crazy. So let all your thoughts and feels down below. While you guys are at it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget that notification bell. For more content, make sure you guys follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. And of course, don't forget to keep coming back here to check out my YouTube shorts. If you guys want to show me a little extra love or you just want to make sure I see your comment, don't forget you can also hit that super thanks button down below. You guys can also check out all my merch over at my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!